How do you actually share wow, lost my train of thought. How do you share your YouTube videos on social media correctly? How is that done? One of the things that often happens with your social media is that you get with your YouTube videos, my goodness, with your YouTube videos, you get so excited that you've made a video and your immediate thought is to go and blast it out on your social media, but without a strategy. You've gone through the hard work of making a video, but you end up hurting your video altogether, right? So you have the best intentions. You want to get this video out to the masses, to the world. There's a reason that you created it, but all of a sudden you go out, share it on social media, and not only does it hurt your social media, but actually kills your YouTube video, unless you know and can actually implement the strategy that's actually going to bring you leads. So today I'm going to show you how to share your YouTube videos on social media, and in fact, it's actually going to shortcut the video altogether. They don't even need to watch your video for you to get a lead, right? So typical YouTube video, you make a video, people watch it, people reach out. The strategy that I'm going to share with you today, they don't even have to watch it. They don't even have to do anything like that. They just have to do here. That's the 3-step process that I think you're gonna like. So let's get right into it. We want to make sure that we are in the thick of things. So what are we doing? We are going to be sharing YouTube videos on social media. Now, the wrong way, let's talk about that. Sharing the link directly onto your Facebook, to your Instagram, to all your fun stuff. That is a really good way not to see traction. So it's sharing your link on LinkedIn, sharing the YouTube video link on Facebook. That's an instant way to kill your reach on social media. It also kill your video altogether. We are above that. We need to be doing this strategically. Now, another wrong way to do it is, hey guys, check out my video, and once again, linking it up in the comments. That's not the way to get the word out. That's not the way to share it on social media. Well, why? Because Facebook wants to keep people on Facebook. Sounds pretty obvious, right? Well, if that's the case, and we know that's the case to be true, why would we link our YouTube video pulling people away from Facebook? So why would Facebook be incentivized on hosting this party called Facebook, and then you go to that party over and on Facebook, Facebook's party house, and saying, hey, come to this other party that's much better. It's on YouTube, right? So it just doesn't work. So that's why we are not sharing in this way. So what I'm going to share with you is a 3-step process, and I'll share what the step process is right now. It is make a comment, engage, and follow up in the DMs. So here's what it looks like. Number 1, we got to make a juicy post. We got to make a juicy post on our profile. Now here, if you're doing LinkedIn, do LinkedIn. If you're doing Facebook, do Facebook. Stick on the social media platforms that you already know and use. So in this particular case, we'll stick with Facebook because that's where majority of your audience is, and many of you are playing in that world. So instead of saying, hey, here's my YouTube video, check it out, what we're doing is we're making a juicy post of, hey, who wants to know how to save money on property taxes? Hey, I just created a step-by-step guide to protest property taxes. Who needs it? This is essentially you marketing a video that you just talked about, that you just made of property taxes. Let's say you made that video on property taxes, covering property taxes, and you, of course, posted it on YouTube. That's what you created it for. But now you're trying to share that video, gain exposure, especially as you're a small channel. Now you got to make it very, now you got to start promoting it and try to get some additional traffic. Yes, you're going to allow YouTube to go and find your audience, but if we can shortcut that by sharing on social media, this is the way to do it. So instead of saying, hey guys, here's my video on how to save money with property taxes, or here's my video about property taxes, you make an enticing post that's either going to hook people in, or you're going to make an offer. Here's, again, which is essentially, these are offer posts. Who wants to know how to save money on property taxes? You're not sharing that it's a YouTube video. You're not sharing anything. You're just making this post. You're allowing curiosity of your sphere to take over. And at this point, you're going to see people comment, me, blah, 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 on your post. Now, again, it's important that you do this on your personal profile. I'm not talking about doing it on your pages or anything like that. I'm talking about your personal profile. Now, once you get all the people commenting, you get 50 people saying, hey, I want to know how to do that. Boom, you reply in the comments. Great. Check your DM. Thanks. Check your DMs. Hey, I just sent you a DM, right? So all the comments that are made on your post, you're going to reply to them. Yes. Check. Thank you for commenting. Check your DM, right? So you're letting them know that, yes, I've acknowledged your comment. What we're going to do now is we're going to go over and take the conversation over to the DMs. You're giving them that direction, like, hey, I'm going to address you. I'm going to share with you how to save money on property taxes, but it's going to be in the DMs, right? So right now you've made well, I guess if we backtrack for a quick second, you make a video. That's the important part there, right? Then you make a post. Now you're replying to the comments, and the heavy lifting, the part where a lot of people miss it, is following up in the DMs. Now, here's the thing. I promised you that when you're sharing your videos on social media, you're actually, yes, you are going to share your videos. Don't mishear me on that part, but people that actually comment on your post, they actually are becoming leads without ever watching the video, right? So if you make a different type of video, let's just a different type of post, let's just say, I just made an in-depth breakdown on how to buy a house for 0 money down. Who wants it? If you made that post and you see 10 people comment, well, that's 10 people that might be interested in purchasing a home for 0 money down, aka leads, right? So that's what's so powerful about this type of posting. Now, again, you're going to reply to the comment and you're going to work the DMs. So here's where it works. So if you want to do the direct giving them the information, hey, thanks for commenting. Here's the video. And then you share the URL. Then in the DMs, you're sharing the URL. Now, here's the thing. If you get a lot of comments, and many of these posts that you make will get a ton of engagement, will get a ton of comments, you will get blocked in the DMs if you send over 20 DMs per day. So it's going to limit your reach. So be mindful of that. Be very strategic with the amount of responses that you make per day. And also, because of that, and because people know that that's a case as well, you can take this opportunity, instead of just giving them the information. Again, they probably already became leads of yours because of the content that they're responding to. So here again, we were talking about property taxes, but if you made a video on how to sell your house without a real estate agent who wants it, then people would be reaching out to you. So once again, you can directly give them the URL, or you can collect their information, right? So, hey, thanks for commenting. Jake, since Facebook blocks too many links, I can text it to you instead. What number should I use? Now you've collected their phone number, and a lot of people in your sphere, you don't have their contact information. So what you're doing here is you are getting that by asking them for their phone number, and they're not going to think twice about it. They're just going to give you that number. You're going to text it to them. And once you do that, now you can have the conversation like, oh, hey, I see that you, what's got you thinking about buying this year, right? And you take them into the next step, into the next progression. This is how you're sharing, or should be sharing, your videos on social media. This is before they even watch the video, they've already become leads for you, and you take the conversation from there. So if you're looking for strategic ways to actually grow your YouTube channel, stay on this YouTube page, and don't forget to hit that like button and let YouTube know that this is content worth spreading. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being on today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. See you on the next one.